That's a bit of fun, so I'm not going to take this too seriously.
Knelt to pray today, but no one was listening anymore. Do I need to fade away or stay here laying down on the floor? I want to know if you be the shoulder that I need. I want to go, so take me to Neverland.
Right, so I'm finding the best way to do this is to do it in sets of 50. So I've got increments of 10. Every time I do 50 flights of steps, I mark 5 off. So it's nice to get a big chunk. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's seriously not too hard. Your legs are, quads, glutes are burning a little bit, but I bet it'll be fine. We'll get through this.
That I need. Can I get some help today? Lord, help me with the blood that I bleed. I want to know if you be the shoulder that I need. I want to go, so take me to Neverland.
Right, I'm finally glad to see the back of that challenge, and it was an absolute balls ache, to say the least. I'm going to be straight with you as well. I think technically I failed the challenge as well, because the challenge was do it in your house. I did most of it in the house. I did a fair chunk of it in the house, but I think it was at the expense of the staircase. I actually went outdoors and I did a sizable chunk of it on a public staircase, because I was going to kind of just edit it and be like, oh yeah, no, I did it all in the house, but I think I'm too honest, I could completely technically failed it because I had to go up there and do that. Not a good idea. It's take me the better part of 2 days to do this, and physically not that hard, I don't think. Well, the muscles and because the system I came up with was whereby for the sake of the floorboards, I was trying to end up doing a bit of a sort of bear crawl up the stairs to reduce the pressure on the staircase, and then just kind of step backwards. That was the sort of tactic I developed. But I think it got to the point where I was more concerned for the actual staircase than I was for me. I wouldn't advise anyone to attempt that challenge unless maybe if you lived in an apartment block, it might be a good place to do a challenge. Now, if you've just lived in a normal or small house, I wouldn't try and do that challenge. This challenge, maybe if you made it in a mansion or something, really solid stairs. Maybe if you weigh like 10 stone, then it might be fine. But for me, it was the floorboards were making a racket throughout, and that was my concern. Was just like, I'm going to break the floorboards here. So I found some concrete stairs, and I went and did it in the rain actually for a few hours straight. Absolutely soaking. It wasn't actually my intention to stay out there for that long, but I did a massive chunk outdoors, so I can clearly say that. I would like to say thanks for the challenge, but I'm not going to, because I did enjoy it. It wasn't fun. It was boring, and if you want to spend 20, I think do that in one go, you'd have to spend about 24 hours. I found out I was doing it initially in just chunks of 10, marking it off, then I went to chunks of 50, then I was doing chunks of 100. I think the most I did in one go was about 250 flights in one go, and then I was trying to have as little sort of break as I could. But I really got into the zone and focus, and I didn't take that much footage either because I just got so focused. I was just bang, 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 because I found that you'd walk up the stairs, come back down, once you get that system going, it was actually fine. As soon as you stop, then it's like you'd have to get the momentum back up. Imagine if you did that on a staircase that was just going straight up, it'd probably be easier actually, because it would take obviously less time, because you've got like after going back down, back down, a direction change. But yeah, wouldn't recommend that challenge at all. Like I said, unless maybe you lived in an apartment block, massive solid flight of stairs, you could go up there without annoying the neighbours and without annoying any family members. Because if you're doing this in your house, you've got to have to consider that, whether you've got young kids or elderly people you're looking after. It's going to have a massive effect on them, because you will be walking up down the stairs for about a day if you do want to do it without stopping, which was my initial intention, was to do that. I wanted to do it in under 24 hours. I wanted to do it in under 20 hours actually. I think that was my initial kind of plan. Things happened and things changed, so I just kind of bossed it off then. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Take care.